Hey, good morning, everybody. It's ShowtimeDr here. So PvP finally went live in last Cloudia. Go ahead and check it out here. I want to give you guys a couple suggestions I've noticed. I haven't fought up too far yet. I think I'm at beginner 3 or something like that. So first thing to note is your attack and defensive formations are unique from each other. So go ahead and, equip things. You have to equip things for both, whether it's gear or your arcs and skills and whatnot. This is the formation I'm going with right now. What I've noticed, and I'll show you guys in a bit, attackers and jugglers seem to be more powerful than spellcasters for the moment. And I'll get to the reason why. We'll have to actually watch a PvP combat. The reason I'm going with the arcs I'm going with right now, although I might change this up. I did Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship's great overall, but mostly for flinch resistance. And then also my one female I got on the party. She's the squishiest out of all of us, so that little stab boost will help. But the flinch resistance is actually really good. I highly suggest if you have Pirate Ship, at least get one of those. I put Skyship on Randy here just because more neutral damage, stat debuff, and automatic barrier, which gives him some dodge at the beginning, which is actually really strong. Um, and then Papoy and Princess. To be perfectly honest, if I could, I would probably actually replace Papoy, but Papoy is actually one of my more built up units, and the choices I have. Like, if I could actually do a good formation, I would actually do probably an all melee formation or a melee 3, caster 1. And real quick, some stuff here. I go for movement speed. But if you feel like recovering MP faster so you can get spells off faster. Guardian, I guess if you had like a super tanky build, maybe that would make sense. But you can spar, by the way, when you're on this just to test out your formation. Basically, you take one formation and fight against your defensive formation. So that's pretty good stuff. Now, when you look for opponents, it's going to cost Zell, as you can see in the middle there. Then also it has battle logs. As I've noticed, apparently I'm half and half, but I mean PvP's just starting. I'm probably gonna end up. Most of us are probably gonna end up losing most of our defensive battles just because AI. You know how it goes. But let's go ahead. We'll start a PvP here. Let's go. So it's going to select a random opponent. Now that flinch resistance, like I said, is going to pay dividends dividends early for you just because you're going to have 10 seconds of basically being able to do nothing. Now, the reason I'm telling you guys that casters aren't as strong right at the beginning, at least not for the first couple ranks, is actually your mana starts out only at 5 and it starts to regen slowly, which is actually probably a smart thing because, people just have like 4 caster freeze teams if they could. But this is pretty much what's going on. So I got that flinch resistance, he doesn't. I've already grouped up 3. Now, one thing I think is going to be really strong, but I don't actually have a build for it yet, is haste. Auto haste, because when you get your cooldowns back faster, you're going to be able to get more spells off, or abilities off rather faster. And that's going to win it for you. Now, every time someone falls, you see that health bar at the top. They lose one of the health bars, so you can wipe the team. And it pretty much takes out all but I think it's like 2 bars or something similar to that. And then at the end here, it's just going to show you who did damage, who did the max damage, blah, blah, blah. It'll give you a star ranking. The star ranking, it's only really useful because depending on what league you are, which I actually already screwed this up. So if you haven't PvP'd yet, don't do this yet until you work up to whatever the max rank's going to be for your day. This right here, you can see it kind of bouncing right next to look for opponent screen. When you get 5 stars and you can get 3 stars per battle, it's going to give you a daily bonus. Your daily bonus is based on what league you're in, and your daily bonus has orb. So red orb and blue orb. I took mine at beginning 5. I didn't know better. That's just the way it is. So, anyways, we'll do a couple more PvPs here. Let's see if I can fight someone that'll take me out. But I could see auto haste being really well as all your defensive stats, guys. So anything that gives you max defense, and Dusk actually is really strong if you guys have Dusk, which is as long as your mana's maxed. Of course, then again, actually that probably doesn't work since it doesn't actually have your mana maxed. I should probably take that out. But it would work. So you see here, see the health bars at the top there. Then Randy's just gonna go ham. And that's how it is. So I'll let you guys watch a couple more. I think this is actually a little bit fascinating here. Anyhow, I haven't actually checked out the rest of the update because I figure since most people haven't woken up yet, now's the time to get rank on PvP while everyone still has the default teams up. Yes, I know, I'm an opportunist, but you gotta be sometimes. Anyways, I'm gonna be in like the top ranks soon anyways, so that means I'll be fighting nothing but top rank people, and of course there's gonna be someone who's been like bodying or whatever with all the abilities. It's just gonna stomp my team even as an AI. So another thing to note is you notice how a lot of teams or a lot of characters they're ranked on basically how good their auto attacks and how they juggle are. So someone like say Sevia, um, the dark version of what's that damn girl's name? The lady that's the tank version, the dark version, I just forget it. Melza, that's her name. She actually has a really good kit. And any way that you can juggle and get people together, I was actually thinking that you could like spam something like say lightning gauge and gather everyone up and then just AoE them down, but unless some type of meta occurs where you can get really tanky, which I'm sure there is, but I'm not sure if taunt and all that works the same against the AI like it normally does. But like basically people that have good juggle kits once they get their abilities. So someone like Sevia, Dark Melza, like I said, of course, uh, Randy here. Who else would be decent? I'm trying to remember the name of the sword, dude. I just don't use them much. That's why I don't have it. Dang, we actually almost lost that there. Oh no, we didn't. I was looking at the wrong thing. Well, anyways, but basically anyone that has good juggle kits, you're gonna want to probably take those guys into battle. And then I'm thinking, if you were gonna do a tank build, you would have to have someone that gathers people up very well, like I forget her freaking name, but the Earth tank girl that has that crazy whirlwind ability that pulls people into her. She would be pretty good for that. Oh damn, I'm just insta stunned, huh? What build is that? Yeah, it's a good thing I don't have flinch. I wonder what that was. I wonder if you can look at enemy teams. Maybe I could. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this replay, see what's up. I'm trying to think, how could you instantly stun someone? Maybe it was a range attack with stun research. I just didn't see. Otherwise, it's some type of arc skill I'm not familiar with. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at that one back. That would be a fun trick. So let's see. They have. I don't know how long they're going to keep these replays, but you can look at all your offensive and defensive replays, which is kind of fun. So is there a way to check this party? Okay, there is. Cool. All right, let's see if we can figure out what the hell happened there. So let's see. Defensive party. Oh, won't let me look. Isn't there a way just to look at their team? Can't figure it out. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to watch then. Let me look at their arcs real quick. I don't know what Sandworm does at level 10. It might have been that. It might have been the meat one. It's not Skyship, I know that. I don't think it's Archangels. Yeah, I wonder what the hell happened. Alright, let's watch real fast. If anyone in the comments can enlighten me on that one, let me know. So I can't quite look at their builds unless I'm friends with them, apparently. I wonder if you can pause. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, he's just like insta-stunned. Yeah, I can't even, like, you can look at different perspectives, but you can't actually go back. Oh well, I totally missed it, so whatever happened, happened. That's cool that they let you spawn in like a separate area so you can't just get camped. That's actually a good little thing they did. Shoot, I'm curious as to what that is though. That would actually be really nice. You'd be able to stun one person on the team. Oh well. By the way, I've noticed that they spelled defense wrong, which, whatever. There's a lot of people that get like really antsy about grammar stuff. I'm like, it's translation. I'd love to see you translate the Japanese. And then also, there seems to be a sound error sometimes where it just keeps playing like the winning theme or the search theme or whatever. Tick, 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 tick. So, oh, look, there she is, Madine. That's what I was talking about earlier, the Earth tank. Stun research is working. That's good. I put stun research on my. Damn, she's pretty tanky. I put stun research on my Phantom Thief. So that works. We'll do a couple more guys and I'll freaking end the video. Anyways, I'm curious as to what kind of builds you guys are actually going to go for. So, you don't have to share like all your secrets, but if you want to give like a basic, I'm going to use XXX with whatever, focus on whatever. It's up to you how much you want to divulge, because I guarantee you, none of the super elite. I mean, everyone's going to probably share everything on the Reddit anyways. By the way, as a aside, I have to say I really like the way that they are doing updates and updating the community now, and keeping all their plans and keeping us all informed and stuff. Yeah. It's too bad the game wasn't going this way the whole time, but now that it's trending upwards, though, I'm actually pretty happy about that. Because I've always had fun with this core game. It's just, the grind and some other things sometimes. It's just like, ugh, not in the mood today. But I love the game itself, though. Never really had too much of a complaint. I mean, you can nitpick, AI, certain things, power, but overall, though, I have a lot of fun with the game. So I'm figuring just try to get to whatever max rank is, and then I'm assuming that I'll get knocked down most nights just because it's AI and I'm not going to have the optimal build for everything. By the way, if you're looking at this Randy and being jealous, the Secret of Mana collab's actually coming back, apparently. So if you weren't around for it or you feel like starting up the game, that's going to be a perfect time. You can do a reroll. Just make sure you get a Randy. A Papoy's really good too. Prim, unfortunately, is not that good. The problem with Prim is uh, she has one of her major hallmarks is that she can take every element except dark, I believe, and put on your weapon. Anyone on her party, which sounds really good, right? Because you could basically adapt to any situation. The problem is it only works for auto attacks. It doesn't work for abilities. So for Randy on auto attacks, it'd be great. But if I start to do full moon slash or whatever, uh, yeah, it's not gonna work. So, which is fine actually, because in most cases, Randy's neutral damage is better than him having any type of element. So that works out fine for me. I'm actually sitting here thinking now, who probably would be really good is freaking Santa Theria, because at the beginning of battle, she's gonna rock out 1 to 4 buffs for your party, and they could be extra health, extra attack, whatever, regen. I think regen's one, maybe not. But either way, it's more buffs, so more good stuff to start off with real quick. So I got actually, I'm almost done with um my swimsuit Leela. So she's next on the docket. It's just a matter of farming up the mats for everything. Freaking, you know how that goes. Ooh, that was a nice gather, actually. Unfair. So I figured 2 more guys and I'll call the video. But let me know how you're doing, what you're thinking, how the game's treating you. I haven't lost an attack so far, but I got pretty close actually. I'll show you guys the battle logs. There was one I did early. Oh, I guess it doesn't keep them longer. Well, there was one I did early where basically, I think I won only by 2 bars, and I was actually losing at the beginning. Whatever they had going on, they had some really good burst damage at the beginning. Actually took down my Randy. So I switched over to Phantom Thief real fast. I was in the air and stuff, and luckily he was on the other side, beating up on whoever, so wasn't that big a deal. But yeah, this team's actually fairly rough. Sorry, babe. Just kind of like smashed her. I could see one of the things that could get you in trouble in this mode is the AI's tendency to target someone that's on the other side of the map when you almost have one person killed on your current side. Which I guess at that point you'd have to just manual and override it, but still kind of annoying. That's funny because when I was thinking about this like months ago, I was thinking because I know there's an arc that has a chance to put up AoE silence at the beginning of battle. I was thinking that was going to be really popular because you could stop casters from smashing you at the beginning, but apparently they thought of that already, so not quite as needed. See, look at that. I start off. Oh, there's the silence right there. Speak of the devil. I don't know what arc that was. No, you don't, enemy Randy. No, you don't. And it looks like they're invincible for a second while getting up. That's probably smart. Damn. I just smashed Leela. I'm actually surprised by Leela, Princess, or not Princess, Swimsuit Leela. Her kit, as far as her abilities, it's actually pretty good. I'm not even talking about her, her spell damage. I'm talking about just her abilities. Her 4 abilities. They actually rock pretty hard. Do a good amount of damage considering everything's ice. I don't even have an ice attack raise on her yet. And her spell damage, I believe right now it's only like 1100, and her ulti still does, I don't know, some like 20k health, which I know it's not that great right now, but keep in mind it's like rank 2, along with, I don't have like the most optimal gear on her and stuff, because she's not quite up there yet as far as being super useful until she gets the rest of her abilities. Anyways, so that's pretty much, there you have it, guys. That's how PvP is. Let me know what you're thinking, how things are going. Hope you're having a great morning. And that's gonna be it. So, catch you later.